Hello YouTube. This is a very interesting leaflet for me this year. This is the Sainsbury's firework leaflet. You can see the page is dominated by the buy two and save spot on the front. Quite nice design on the top actually. They've redone that this year. I quite like that. It's about all I like. Obviously Sainsbury's, being that they sold standard and still do, main competitor is Tesco, so they were usually about on par for value. You probably wouldn't go there anyway, but they're about on par. And obviously Morrison's held the crown for the worst supermarket fireworks for quite a long time. They sold total crap, and it was quite expensive crap as well, which didn't help. But this year, not only can Sainsbury's not compete with Tesco, they are competing with Morrison's, which is not what you want to be saying, really. It's not necessarily that they're bad, it's that they're expensive. Very, very expensive. I'll show you what I mean even. The firework code on the back. Nice basic stuff, and as usual, a helpful glossary. If you're maybe new to fireworks, it's always useful to have that. I'll start over here in the Great for a Small Garden section. Cosmic Selection Box, glowing lantern fountain, and the missile cake there. £6, £8, £5 last year, so a fairly substantial price rise. To have a tiny little selection box like this, and this is a very small box, and I have in the past had a few of these boxes when they were called Lucky Star. They're not bad actually, they're pretty decent, but for £7 they're not really. It's far too expensive. It's a £5, maybe possibly £6 box max, so £7's not good at all. Glowing Lantern was rubbish when it was called Trickster last year at £8, and it's rubbish now at £9. This is the most overpackaged fountain on the market today. That is a big fountain in real life. It's a big chunky box, about that's sort of the corner up to my fingers there. It's quite a big piece, and it's got 3 tiny little tubes inside, so it's just crap. And for £9 you're just wasting your money, because it's for £9, for £1 more you can get a jumping jelly beans fountain at Wyvale Garden Centres by Kim Bolton, and that is fantastic. So, or indeed two of the fan ones, Asda, whose name always evades me. Sizzling Missile, they're £5 everywhere else, don't bother. It's just ridiculous. £1.50 per shot tube, you can buy them for £1 each in Aldi. Not standard obviously, but the TNT ones are probably better anyway, to be honest. The glitter pot rockets, that is 4 tiny rockets for £4, for £6 even, sorry. It's just a ridiculous rip-off. Ideal for all family fun selection box, and the electric storm cake. This exact product, they've just repackaged them from last year. They were 2 for £20 last year. That's a 25% increase. They weren't great at that price, and they're certainly not very good now, particularly as Tesco kept their deal at 2 for £20. So if you're looking for a standard selection box and cake, go to Tesco. These ones, £22.50 each, bonfire bonanza, or 2 for £35. They were 2 for £30 last year. The box actually isn't. The box is okay. At £22.50 you'd take it. It's not the best at £22.50, but it could be. You could do a lot worse. It's 260 grams of powder in it, so it's not shocking. To be honest, I'd go to the Wyvale Garden Centres again and get a bronze selection box by Kim Bolton for exactly the same price, £22.50. Excuse me. But yeah, you could deal with it. And the cake, I wouldn't get the cake, you just get the box. The cake won't be great. 2 for £35 is a bit expensive. Pass of time, it's a big box and a big cake, but don't, because sorry, excuse me. Yeah, it's a big box, but don't get it. It was £40 last year. £30 for a box is of this quality. You could buy a party box and the range for that. Just don't. I don't know what to say about these, because they're, well, I know exactly what to say about these. This is the most disgusting bit of ripping off I've ever seen any supermarket do. I said about shot tubes earlier, those ones there, and I said about the Loud and Clear in Aldi, which are 5 for £5. 8 for £20 is absolutely disgusting. That is so unbelievably shit. You can't. How they can justify selling them at that price, I don't know. The rocket, I think it was 8 for £15 as well. You're getting into 1.3G, 40 grams per pound of powder per rocket money for that. I have got a few fireworks to show you soon. I'll grab those down in a minute, but my rocket pack that we've got is exactly the same price per rocket as those, and it'll be 18 times better. So they're just disgustingly overpriced. I can't believe they've put them at that price, to be honest. Portfires, they're £1 in Tesco, so you go to Tesco. Giant sparklers are £1 everywhere, so you can go anywhere for those. I think they're too expensive for what they are. £2.25 for 3 star-shaped sparklers. I don't see the point in star-shaped sparklers, but I guess they're nice for the kids, so they're perhaps justifiable. They're ridiculously expensive and not as good as if you've got 130 quid to spend, go to a specialist because they'll do so much better. And the extravaganza drill pack is probably the only thing that hasn't gone up in price. They're still £100 and they're still not worth buying, so I don't even know why I'm bothering to pause on that page. So yeah, that's the Sainsbury's leaflet. As you can probably tell, I have not got a very high opinion of them this year. If you're desperate for standard, just go to Tesco because it's cheaper. It's just you can't justify spending that much money on crap fireworks, really. But otherwise, Asda, Lidl, obviously go to Lidl. Just go to Lidl. Or if you're going for 230 quid, go to a specialist because they'll give you so much better for your money. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll try and get hold of some more leaflets. I don't know when I can or who from because a few of the shops I popped into didn't have them yesterday. So this is the only one I've got so far, as well as Asda. But I'll try and get a few more for you guys, and go through those for you. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.